Imagine an 18-year-old asking you what to study today. Would you honestly tell them to spend 4 years preparing for a white-collar job that AI may reshape before they graduate? In the next 12 minutes, I will show you what the latest labor evidence actually says, why entry-level work may be the real pressure point, and a practical 90-day plan for using today's AI to build proof of value instead of collecting another generic certificate. And the answer is not simply learn AI, skip college, or become a plumber. This video began with 2 online conversations that sound different, but carry the same fear. In one widely discussed thread, people were debating whether a young person should reconsider university if the job at the end might be heavily automated. Some said to choose a skilled trade. Others asked the obvious follow-up, which career is actually safe if AI becomes as capable as its promoters promise? Then, I found a much more personal post. A new developer said he could study for only 2 hours a day. He wanted to become employable within roughly a year, but he was terrified of the job market, terrified of AI replacement, and looking for skills that would give him immunity. That word stayed with me, immunity. He was not asking for a shortcut because he was lazy. He was asking because time is scarce. The internet offers 1,000 contradictory roadmaps, and choosing the wrong one can feel like losing a year of your life. This is where career advice often becomes useless. One side says AI will take everything. The other says the fear is exaggerated and you should simply work harder. Neither answer helps someone decide what to do on Monday morning. So let us separate the fear from the evidence and then turn the evidence into a plan. The evidence is uncomfortable, but it is not the apocalypse. Anthropic's June Economic Index survey found that early career workers reported AI could do the highest share of their work and expressed the most concern about job loss. More than a third of respondents put the chance of a junior colleague losing a job in the next year above 60%. That is a measure of expectation, not a forecast. The sample was made up of Claude users and overrepresented technology and management occupations. It is not the general population. Anthropic's separate labor market study found no systematic increase in unemployment among highly exposed workers since late 2022, but it did find suggestive evidence that hiring of younger workers has slowed in exposed occupations. Those 2 findings can coexist. We do not yet have proof that AI is causing mass unemployment, but the doorway into some careers may already be getting narrower. Microsoft's 2026 Work Trend Index adds another useful piece. It surveyed 20,000 people who use AI at work across 10 countries. The anxiety was real, but the strongest reported gains did not come from owning the newest chatbot. They came from people and organizations redesigning real work while keeping humans responsible for decisions and outcomes. My conclusion is simple. The immediate risk is not that every profession disappears on the same Tuesday. It is that the first rung of the career ladder becomes harder to reach. Why would entry-level work be affected first? Because a job is not one thing. It is a bundle of tasks. A junior analyst gathers sources, cleans a spreadsheet, prepares the first chart, and writes the first draft. A junior developer writes routine code, tests simple cases, and documents what happened. A marketing assistant summarizes customer feedback, drafts variations, and prepares a basic report. Those tasks look ordinary because they are ordinary. That is exactly why AI can help with them. But ordinary work has a second purpose. It teaches a beginner what normal looks like. You learn to recognize the strange exception only after seeing hundreds of ordinary cases. You develop judgment by making small mistakes, while someone more experienced can still correct you. If AI produces the first draft, that can be useful. If the junior compares it with the source material, finds the errors, and understands why they matter, AI becomes a tutor and a power tool. If the company removes the junior and gives the AI draft directly to a busy senior, the company saves money today, but weakens its future talent pipeline. That is the career ladder problem, How do you become senior when the work that once trained juniors is no longer offered to humans? And this is why just choose a trade is not a complete answer either. Skilled trades have physical, local, and trust-based advantages. But robotics, scheduling software, and AI-assisted diagnosis will change parts of those jobs too. The goal is not to find a profession that never changes. The goal is to choose a field where you can build real competence, receive feedback, and remain close to outcomes that matter. There are 3 bad responses to this anxiety. The first is freezing until somebody publishes a guaranteed list of safe careers. That list does not exist. Waiting for certainty is still a decision. It simply gives the decision to time. The second is chasing every new AI tool. Knowing the names of 20 models does not prove that you can solve one real customer, engineering, or business problem. Tool knowledge expires quickly. The ability to define a problem, check evidence, and own a result compounds. The third is outsourcing your thinking. If AI writes the code, the report, and the explanation, but you cannot defend any of it in an interview, you have created a portfolio for the model, not for yourself. This does not mean avoiding AI. In an Anthropic survey, large majorities reported gains in speed, scope, and quality. 68% said they were learning more, and 57% felt AI made their skills more valuable. The lesson is not do everything manually. It is to use AI in a way that leaves you with more understanding and stronger evidence at the end. Here is the test I would use. After the tool finishes, can you explain what it got wrong, what you changed, and why the final result is better? If the answer is yes, the AI probably increased your value. If the answer is no, it may only have increased your output. So here is a 90-day plan for turning anxiety into visible progress. During weeks 1 and 2, map the actual tasks in the career you are considering. Do not begin with the job title. Collect 20 real job advertisements and list the work they repeatedly ask for. Put each task into one of 3 boxes. AI can do it alone, AI can draft it, but a human must verify it, or a human must own it, because trust, context, judgment, or consequence matters. You can ask ChatGPT or Claude to organize the list, but make the model show the evidence from the job advertisements. If it invents a requirement, remove it. This is your first exercise in the review layer. During weeks 3 through 6, build one useful combination instead of one fashionable skill. Marketing plus data analysis plus AI experimentation is a combination. Accounting plus automation plus the ability to explain a decision to a client is a combination. Software development plus AI-assisted coding plus debugging and system design is a combination. Use AI to create a diagnostic quiz from the material you need to learn. Gemini's new study notebooks can build lessons around uploaded notes and knowledge gaps if the feature is available on your account. You can also reproduce the same method manually. Test yourself first. Study the weakest area, then test again. During weeks 7 through 10, build one project for a real problem. Not another generic weather app, not a copied chatbot. Analyze a local business's public customer reviews and produce 3 specific operational recommendations. Build a small workflow that takes messy source files and creates a report a manager could actually review. Compare an AI-generated result against a manual baseline and document the errors. ChatGPT or Claude and similar tools are most useful here when you give them real context, constraints, and a clear review standard. The point is not to hide the AI. The point is to show that you can direct it, verify it, and turn scattered material into something useful. During weeks 11 and 12, turn that project into a case study. Show the original problem, your process, what the AI did, what you rejected, what you corrected, and what changed because of your work. Ask 2 people in the industry to criticize it. Fix the weak parts. Then publish the evidence somewhere an employer or client can inspect. Use the final days to practice explaining the project without opening the AI chat. If you cannot explain the trade-offs, you are not finished. What does this mean for university, trades, and alternative career paths? I would not tell every 18-year-old to abandon a degree. A good degree can still provide fundamentals, laboratories, internships, professional accreditation, and a network. But a degree with no real work, no feedback, and no portfolio is a much weaker bet than it used to be. I would score any path on 6 questions. Can you practice the real work before you finish training? Will somebody experienced give you honest feedback? Does the work require human trust, responsibility, or presence? Can AI expand your ability instead of merely reproducing your output? Can you show evidence of outcomes, not just attendance? And if the market changes, can the underlying skills travel with you? A university degree plus internships and AI-enabled projects can score well. A skilled trade plus digital operations and customer skills can score well. An apprenticeship, a focused technical program, or a small business can also score well. The label matters less than the learning system around it. There is one thing I would avoid: a 4-year waiting room. If your plan is to study, pass exams, and only discover the real job after graduation, AI is not the only risk. You are also competing with people who spent those 4 years producing evidence. If an 18-year-old asked me what to do today, I would not promise a safe career. I would tell them to choose a field where they can practice real work early, get corrected, take responsibility, and build a reputation that belongs to them, not to one employer or one software platform. AI is not a career. It is leverage attached to a career. Without domain knowledge and judgment, leverage only helps you make mistakes faster. There is no course that gives you immunity. What you can build is optionality, a useful combination of skills, visible evidence that you can solve problems, and the habit of learning before the market forces you to. The career ladder may not disappear, but its first rung may become narrower. Your job is to build another way onto it. So, let me ask you the same question that started this video. If an 18-year-old you care about asked for career advice today, what path would you recommend? And what part of that work should never be delegated to AI? Tell me in the comments. I want to use the best answers in a follow-up episode. This is Martin Makes Sense of AI, where we separate what AI can do from